guys, welcome back to another episode of my dream build, working on the Cummins truck. I don't know if I want to call it that. I don't like calling it the Cummins truck. I think I'm just going to call it my Ford truck. Today, well, let me tell you what's going on. Basically, I ordered all the swap kit parts the other day. It was quite an investment, but literally it was diesel conversion specialists that puts the kit together. And I called him on the phone, talked to a guy there named Will, super helpful. He walked me through the process, told me everything that I needed. And I said, you know what, I want absolutely every nut and bolt, wire, everything that's gonna make this swap so I don't have to do any like excessive custom work. Because as much as I love doing that on race cars and stuff like that, I want this truck to work. I don't want to be spending a ton of time on it. I want to put the motor in, plug everything in, start it, and get going. So that being the case, they have the products, they have everything needed for that, and I ordered it, pulled the trigger, and now that stuff is being shipped. It's on the way. In the meantime, while we're waiting for that stuff to show up, I don't want to take the truck out of commission. I don't want to make it so I can't drive it in and out of the shop. Even though the engine's blown up, it still runs enough to drive it in and out. Same with the other truck. I'll probably pull that motor tomorrow on the 12 valve. But anyways, in the meantime, I decided to do some work on the interior of this truck. I think I mentioned to you guys that I did snag a King Ranch interior when I was in Florida. And it is a little bit different as far as the armrests on the door panels are leather wrapped, and they're actually a different color. If you see here, this one's like a gray, and those are like a tan color. So I've got every piece of trim and the carpet to go with it. I'll probably go through and do all that stuff with it. Unfortunately, the seats are not in great shape. The leather got left out. That's why I got such a good deal on it. So I am going to have to do some work to recover it and get that stuff going. But either way, I'm going to bolt it in because this truck came with no interior whatsoever. And so at least I had something to put in here. I'll probably pull up the carpet. I have literally all these pieces, the trim here, the door panels. You can see there's a good side-by-side, the color difference between the King Ranch door panels and the original door panels in this truck. Also, I put the mirrors on today. These were just some inexpensive mirrors I got on eBay. They have I like them because they have the turn signals in the mirror and they're clear, but they have orange bulbs behind them. Kind of a cool look that I like. What's funny is I went to adjust the mirrors, and of course the right side one, the left and right were switched. So I would push the switch down to go out, and of course it would go in. So those are switched around. Had to grab the power probe. Thanks, Cole. I'm using your power probe because my power probe's in the truck to run my trailer lights, and my truck is not here. So I used the power probe, figured out which pins were flipped around, depinned it, and then flipped the wires, and of course it worked. And then the other side, still got the door panel off. The other side, the up-down was flipped. So at least I was able to figure that out and get that going. I'm pretty stoked on this interior. I don't want a front bench seat. I love having this big, large storage space to keep stuff, and then cup holders everywhere. That's going to be awesome. I guess the one thing that's not going to match is the dashboard color is not going to match the door panels. That's not going to bother me that much. I'm not looking to do like a whole dash swap, nor do I have a dash for a King Ranch or the light colored interior. I just want the truck to be comfortable overall. It does have everything wired for a stereo. I was told that the stereo was stolen out of it while it was sitting before I bought it, so I'll probably go through, verify each speaker wire where they go, put an amp in here, get that figured out. It's got a decent looking Pioneer deck. And there's a DVD player up here. I don't really know if it works or not, but we'll figure that out soon enough. And so one of the reasons I'm not going to do the full interior right now is because we do have to pull the cab off to get the engine out. So if we're going to pull the cab off, the cab bolts are like under the carpet here. So if I'm going to pull the carpet out anyways, I think that's a cab bolt. I'm not sure if that is, but there's some in the rear too. So the whole carpet's going to have to come out to get the cab off to pull the motor out. So I might as well not put the seats in and not do the whole interior yet. And then once the cab's off, we'll be able to pull the engine out, get all that stuff out, and hopefully have the Cummins prepped. That's the plan, is to have the Cummins prepped, everything ready to go. So when this motor comes out, we can just take the Cummins, set it in there. Of course, the cab will be off, so it'll be a lot easier to get all that done. Put the adapter kit on, do as much as we can that way, set the cab back on it, put that back together, and then start doing the wiring, intercooler pipes, radiator hoses, all that stuff. And with this swap kit, I believe, I've been told, I haven't got the instructions yet, but the transmission and the engine move back about 2 inches. So then we have to shorten the drive shaft and things like that. So I think I've got everything kind of figured out with how it's going to go. A couple more things I need to do on this truck is I'm going to need to put airbags in it to be able to hold the weight. It looks like it already has a hitch, but I want to take the bed off and double check that stuff. Make sure that it's as strong as I want it to be for as much weight as we're going to carry with this truck. I also ordered bumpers today. This is getting really expensive ordering body parts, but I want this truck to look really good, so I ordered a black bumper. The front, there's actually a Harley Davidson edition front lip, and I had no idea. I don't even really want to know about these things, but there's a Harley Davidson edition front lip that bolts onto the bumper, and it makes it look really low. And that should be cool because the style of this truck, I want it to have like a front lip type thing. And I'll probably do something with the side also. I might put some trim down the side to make some side skirt looking stuff on this truck. But man, it looks really good right now. I can't wait to get it like all the way done. I bought a front fender and a hood from a local wrecking yard. They're different colors, so I'm going to scuff them and probably primer them for now because I'm not going to find this color. And I plan on doing a full color change at the same time, but I'm not going to be able to do that before we leave on Drift Week. I've saved quite a bit of money finding used parts, these used fenders, so I'm willing to put a little bit of effort into it to make them look good. This one's going to need some vinyl peeled off of it and then primered as well. This says F250. I don't know why it bothered me, but I found a pair of these on eBay that both say F350, so I'll have those matching. This is like way beyond what I would normally do for a truck, but like I'm actually really excited about this truck. Just the fact that I'm spending money on stupid stuff like that and these big wheels is kind of an indication of how excited I am to have this thing and to drive it. The interior, like I said, I want it to look really nice and be comfortable. More importantly is comfort and to go on a road trip for a long extended period of time and not get tired of sitting in this truck, right? So the seat, I don't have them, they're in my storage unit right now. I don't have them to show you, but they're pretty rough. It's rather expensive to get them recovered, but that's probably the route I'm going to end up going. I've basically been thinking about this, and like the reason I'm willing to spend so much money on this truck is because to buy the truck that I really want, I mean, you can't buy the truck that I really want, so I'm building my dream truck, right? And like how much does a real diesel capable pulling truck cost right now? Maybe like $30,000 to $60,000, $90,000, depends on what model, what year you get. But like if I were to buy this truck in good condition right now, in fact, I'm gonna go look it up. Hold on. All right, so I just searched up 2008 to 2010 Ford F350. Right, so there's a 2009 for $20,000, 2008 for $25,000. There's a 2010 for $50,000. And all of these have the 6.4, which is inevitably going to blow up, right? Okay, here we go. 2008 four-door dually. This is the same chassis, probably four-wheel drive, which is not what I wanted, but I guess it makes more valuable. Yeah, $35,000. Right? And it's still going to blow up. There's not a Cummins in it. So if I'm looking at like what I'm going to be able to get for the money I'm putting into this truck, it's not going to, it doesn't compare, right? $25,000, $20,000, $28,000. Looks like that's about the range, is like $20,000 to $30,000. And I'm literally getting way more truck than I would get if I were to just buy one, because I'm putting a Cummins in it, right? And I'm getting the King Ranch interior, getting it recovered like I'm talking about, and basically building what I want that I can't find anywhere else. And back to my point is I'm doing it how I want to, and I'm putting less money into it than I would if I were to buy a truck from a private seller or a dealership or whatever. So pretty excited about that. And then this thing can go in the dumpster, and we'll put a good engine in here that you can actually work on. You'll be able to see and reach and touch, and the turbo will be over here, and it's going to be awesome. And I'm pretty excited about that. And I think that's enough jibber jabber for today. I'm gonna put this door panel on now, and then I'm gonna go home and go to sleep. Another thing I probably forgot to mention, this truck has Dynamat in the doors, on the back. I don't know if it's under the carpet, but there's Dynamat in it, which is whatever, right? Like, it's not a big deal, but because I think this truck, I mean, it has nice speakers, it has tweeters, it has some cool stuff in it sound-wise. But for me, having a noisy 12 valve under the hood and then having Dynamat inside the truck is ideal, because I want the truck to be nice and quiet and comfortable inside. And I was talking to Taylor Ray about his truck, and he suggested that I get a common rail 24 valve. And I understand the reason why he's saying that, but I really, really want to stick with the 12 valve for a lot of reasons. Mainly because I have one. Second, because the injectors are less expensive and require less maintenance. And a 12 valve, you just can't kill it. It doesn't even need, I don't even think it needs power to the ECU or anything. It's literally all mechanical, and I'm really excited about that idea that, like, there's not going to be electrical parts to fail on it. Anyways, so the fact that I'm sticking with a 12 valve, I know they're noisier, I know they're not as comfortable or whatever, and so having Dynamat inside is going to be really cool. So that's another added bonus for this truck. There's a bunch of little stuff missing that I'm gonna have to piece together. I've already done that, like, to some extent. Like, I saw that the hood latch is missing and the cable is cut. The mirrors were both cut, but luckily the new mirrors came with new wiring harnesses that plugged into the door, so that worked. The hood and hood hinges were gone, so I was able to find hinges at the junkyard. The hood's gonna be on its way. Wipers are missing, so I gotta find that. The big cowl piece here is missing. I'm gonna have to get a windshield because this one's cracked. Luckily, it still has the inner fender liners. Those are still there. I got headlights. I'm actually gonna go try the headlights out right now and see how those look. I'm gonna go grab them. There it is. We got the mirror lights that work. Let's hit the flashers. That's pretty cool. And the front light, I don't have the headlight yet, but things can look pretty good in there. I also forgot to mention, I could not find a grill very easily, so I ended up buying a Super Ricer grill on eBay. So we'll see how that turns out. It's just like a black mesh grill. If I hate it, it was only like 120 bucks. I'll just end up buying the other one, but that's what I'm gonna go for now. That's kind of a cool style. Should I just leave that alone? Tell me in the comments below, should I leave the fender the way it is? The more I look at it, it's kind of like a very interesting, unique style. Literally just like paint the whole rest of the truck and leave that. Anyways, that's the end of this video. Thanks, guys. I'm gonna finish the interior tomorrow, do some more work on it, but I just wanted to give you guys some updates on what's going on. I get going like working like with getting the stuff done, and I forget to film some stuff. It's not super exciting yet, it's just kind of the boring stuff, but once we get the engine going, once I get the adapter kit, I'm gonna show you guys all the little details about the whole swap kit. And I want to show you like what it takes to do that part. I know other people have shown the process, but you know, specifically doing a 12 valve in this truck, I think it's gonna be cool, and I'm gonna do it my way. So you guys know my way is a little bit different than other people's ways, so that's what you get. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow along, because we're gonna be doing more of this stuff, and the drift season's coming up. I always do this when I'm closing the video, I go on a tangent, but I've got these two cars getting ready to go. The budget build car, we're doing a whole bunch of GK Tech stuff on. The pro car has, I gotta show this. I covered it up. G-Force dog box installed, but that's for a different video. So I got more videos going on about both of these cars and what we're working on, but this one's about the truck. So like, subscribe, follow along. Thanks guys for watching. See you next time. Goodbye.